Now let's look at the live journey right now. In a live journey, it's running live, it's sending these messages to customers based on the different uh, properties we've set. In this exact example, we have an event called a game session completed. We're looking at a specific game that that user played, and this is just for demo purposes. And we're allowing users to re-enter. Now, you'll see that there's different filters set on each one of those connectors over here. These are conditional filters that I've shown you before. And then there's something here called the do nothing node, which we explained, but there's something called here the goal state. What is the goal state? A goal state is for you to set a node as the destination you want the user to achieve. Basically, it's just a marker for you to track later when you actually analyze the journey. So let's look at how we track that. So when you click on metrics, just one click over here, you can easily see different metrics. Number one, how many users entered that journey and how many users exited from that journey. So there's 720 and 721 within the last 30 days. If you click, you can change that and you'll see the 90-day metric. Now, users reaching goal state, that's because we've marked this as a goal state. And that means there is a certain number of users, 1851, that reached that, which is almost 85.69%. You could easily click on any node and see even further metrics. For email, you could see the delivery rate, open rate, and others. For push or an SMS, you'll see different metrics. For example, you'll see the failure rate sent. There's no open rate in SMS. Finally, you can basically export the users on that specific node up to 10,000 users. So I can say, hey, I want to select email. I want to export these users. It will export them to a CSV file, and then you can analyze these users later. Now, I wanted to show you a feature we call trace user. What does trace user do? So when you are in the metrics tab over here and you select a node, we automatically have something called sample users. These are sample user IDs that you can basically copy. So I'm just going to copy over here. And then you can go up and trace. And automatically what you'll see, we traced a specific user across their journey. If I zoom out, you'll see the path of that user. And if I move it this way, you'll see that that user has actually traversed through various parts of the journey over here. And you can actually analyze these even further. You can select it and you will easily see the user across the journey. Now within a journey, you can analyze it even further when you click Insights. Insights allow you to understand your journey across various metrics. Number one, you could see all the channel insights. For example, for email, you can see the open rate aggregated across every message you got. Or you can select a specific template and actually look into it. You can also see the journey insights, how many people entered, exited the journey, or have reached the goal state if it was set. There are experiments, you can see your experiment insights. And audience X-ray is a way for you to analyze the specific audience within the journey, being able to track them by every attribute you have in our system. And then the last one is cost analysis. This is a way for you to preview the cost of the journey. How many people will be sent an email if you were actually to run it right away? And you could do that when you click on the preview experience. It takes you to this experience right here. Now, most important when you do channel insights, you want to track conversion. What is conversion? Conversion is just a way for you to track how many customers have done a specific action after clicking or after interacting with an engagement that you've actually sent to them. Let's take an example. I want to track a customer that just placed an order after opening a specific email within 14 days. So let's set here 14 days. That conversion window, you can set it the way you want. You can set it 14 days, hours, and it all depends on how you want to track your conversion. Now, if this conversion, as we have here, order placed, is a transactional event, that means it has a dollar value. You can give us where the value of that order value, and then you can set up two things. Either you can do first touch attribution or last touch attribution. First touch means the first ever email or communication the customer engages with will be considered to be the attribution for that customer. Last touch means it is the last communication or action the customer has done, and that's why we're going to attribute it to him. So attribution is so easy to create in Rengage, and you can just create it in a minute. Now, once you have that attribution as of here, you can easily view it and glance at it at any point in time. And that basically concludes the journey module.